Okay, hello. So I wanted to come on and share something quickly. So first thing is I just got out of the shower, so my hair might be a little wet, but I wanted someone, I don't remember your name, but someone posted that they wanted to see the back of my hair. They did find a video with the back of my hair, but that was some time ago, so I wanted to do it show the back of my head and what's going on back there. And I want to show the difference between the texture in the front over here and the back there. So I hope you can see what's going on back here. So I do have these going on. I have it over here. Um, yeah, I can still feel that it's wet. Oh, I got this little baby one too. Yeah. So that's what's going on there. And I have this growing too with it. Um, what else? I don't know. I had a video a while back where I had some hair that was sticking up. It has it has gone into a lock. Now this is got this coming out. And this is also some hair that was just sticking up by itself and it's gone into a lock, which is cool. All of my hair has combined. Although as I stated before, I took these apart, separated those. Um, I'm still gonna let the back do what it wants to do, but these sides, I want my edges. Um, and it's just heavy for my hair, my texture. So what I wanted to talk about is how I've been thinking about each phase, and how I never knew that this was going to be I never thought about, or yeah, I never knew that this was going to be an ongoing experience, an ongoing journey of self acceptance. Just as I really don't like to separate my hair journey from my actual life journey. But it's the same. It's one of the same for me. It's just an ongoing self acceptance journey. And I have realized that within each phase of my life, more and more has been revealed about the various aspects of who I am. And I see the connection with friendships. So in my life, I've always been the one that has had different kinds of friends. So much so that a lot of my friends couldn't even get along because they were so different. Just didn't mix. And but each friendship represented an aspect of myself. So you might be with one person and be this way, and be with another person and be that way. It's not that you're not being yourself, it's just that you're being all of yourself with different people, if that makes sense. We are multi-dimensional. We have many facets, many aspects of ourselves. And so this friend may connect with this part of myself, and that friend may connect with another part of myself, if that makes sense. Well, I'm realizing that within each phase of my life, I've had a group of friends that were also different from the next phase with this group of friends. And so I've likened that to my hair experience, within each phase of my life, I've awakened to different things. So before I started to embrace my natural hair with rocking a fro, I was beginning to see how insecure I was about my natural hair, about short hair, about how I was perceived through my hair, or how I was perceived, how I wore my hair. And with each phase of my journey, I began to see how much I thought white people were better. I thought they were the end all be all of everything. This is when I was a lot younger. And it's because of the experiences I had. I remember as a 6 or 7 years old, I had a ballet teacher. I've always been shapely, and I was not fat, but I was not built like the white girls that were in the class. And she told me that I would never be a ballerina because of I have too much hips and butt, and it devastated me. And I gave up on it, even though it was a passion. And so it started from that point on. And there I can go down a long line of experiences that I've had, but the one that sticks out to me that I'm going to share is I was in my 20s, early 20s. I was living in Georgia at the time, and this beautiful white guy who had blonde, sunny, golden blonde hair. And he was standing outside in front of this. I was working at Walmart at the time. And he just smiled at me, and I smiled at him. And he said, you have a beautiful smile. You're so beautiful. And I was like, so are you. But inside I was like, oh my God, I really must be beautiful if he says I'm beautiful. That's where I was mentally at the time. And so as time went on, I obviously evolved from that, but it made me, maybe a couple of years later, I started to hate myself for even feeling that way. I started to really, really try to understand why I was feeling like that. Why did I think like that? Because I knew it wasn't right, but that's how I was feeling. That's how I was thinking. And, later realizing that that's some trauma that was passed down. That's some ideal thoughts that were passed down through the bloodline. And it had to be healed. So that's when I really started to take a look at, because at the time that guy said that to me, I had locks, but it was the manicure locks, and it was just, I was still evolving. I wasn't where I am today mentally, but when I left there, I cut all my hair off, all my locks off when I left Georgia. Had a mini fro, and I just rocked my fro for a while. And was embracing myself, learning to love myself. And it was a process. Definitely a process. But my hair exploration is so much deeper to me than just a hairstyle. For me. I know that's not for everyone, but that's for me. And so as time went on, I started to really understand why I would never get a perm again, or I would never. This is what I started to say to myself. I'll never do that because I want to embrace my melanated self. I want to embrace the Africanness. I wanted to embrace the indigenous people in my bloodline from what they call Native American, whatever, Black, whatever you call it, the indigenous aspect of myself. I wanted to embrace it, and that meant me going back to my roots, which started with these roots. for me. So I ended up again going through that inner battle. I did end up perming my hair within the one of the times after I think that happened before when I permed my hair, before the time I cut my hair after Georgia. So that after that perming thing, me perming my hair and letting it trying to strip my perm, I never went back to a perm. So I went through the process of accepting my hair, accepting this natural state, accepting the locks, and then finally realizing that I'll never go back to anything else. So present day, today, I realize that I'm still accepting my hair texture because from at this phase that I'm in now, my hair has always been a spiritual component. There's always been I like the look component, and then there's been a political statement component. And this is my statement because I'm not a real vocal person unless I can be, but for the most part I'm kind of reserved into myself. So this is a statement piece for me. And I wanted to have the hair that was that Afro pick fist hair, that and as I've gotten older, my hair texture has changed too. It's not as tight as it used to be, but it's never been that kind of hair that where you're going to have the fro in up here. Like I don't have a whole lot of that. I can if I wash my hair. I mean, if I don't wash my hair for a while, like a nice while, it can get a little froey. But for the most part, it's fine in here, and back there is different. Um, but I wanted that hair that just would stick up every which way and just be in your face like F you type hair. Um, I feel like my hair is a lot like my tone of voice, soft, quiet. So it's making a statement, but it's kind of soft. It's a soft statement, if that makes sense. Um, but there's a strength to it too. There is a strength. It's just a silent strength. And so I'm realizing that it's all of those things. It's a statement, it's a look, it's spiritual, it's all of those things to me. And it's so many facets, so many components that makes us who we are. So many experiences. And so today I am aware that I'm not beautiful. You're not beautiful because of this person saying it or that person saying it. You're beautiful because you're beautiful. Um and I don't need a white man or Asian man or Mexican man or whoever, that particular group, any of those groups doesn't make me more beautiful because I'm acknowledged by them. No. Um, an Afro man telling me that I'm beautiful is wonderful, but that still doesn't mean that I self acceptance. This is an ongoing self acceptance journey, and a part of that acceptance is me accepting my hair type, my hair texture, and being grateful for it. It's a part of my bloodline. It's a part of my makeup. And so, yeah. Um, so I wanted to share that really quickly. So I sprayed my hair with rose water and another bottle I made with cloves, rosemary. Sometimes I use this. It's what's it called? Lavender oils. And tea tree oil. I rarely use the tea tree oil, honestly. If I feel like it needs a deep cleanse, I might put some in a bottle and spray it some, spray some. But for the most part, I really like lavender. Um, and I'll use that in my hair. I'm trying to think if I've shown the length of it. I don't know if I want to. Let me see if I can see. You probably still can't see it because it's down. It's kind of far down. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's right before my tailbone. And it's kind of like this in the back. So it's not even. But anyway, this is a long video. I don't like doing long videos. But I wanted to come on and share. Thank you to new subscribers. Thank you for watching. I enjoy reading your comments. If you leave me a comment, I'll respond back. Thank you for watching. Peace.